So welcome back everyone, Mike here. It is an absolutely beautiful day. If you watched the last video, that was from just a little bit ago. I was down running the sawmill, and when I was done I said I was going to shut her down early today and not get into too much more, but I came up here to the house and it's so nice out. And I had this trench here that I wanted to get backfilled, so I figured I'd hop on the excavator here real quick and take care of it. This trench here is for the sewer line, and it will continue on down and then go over to our septic tank. And that other one you see out in front of me there to the left, that is for the water line. I'm going to put a cistern tank in. I mentioned that a couple times before. I'm still looking for the right tank. They're very expensive. They are. But I want to get a big one. So I didn't dig any further because I'm not exactly sure where I'm headed with it or how big of a hole I'm going to need and all that. I'm just going to pull this back a little bit, and then I'll use the blade and kind of track it all in real nice and tighten it up. This side of the building here needs some fill. I'll get a bunch when I dig that hole for the cistern tank, no doubt. But I was thinking earlier today, we were out here working on this right here, Jim the plumber and I, we were talking about this excavator. And I have to say, this is probably the second best purchase that I have ever made. I'll tell you what the first one is here in a minute, the best purchase ever, but I'd have to say, I think this is the second best purchase I ever made. A little root action there. By the way, that Jim the plumber, what a good guy. I'm telling you, super nice guy, hard worker, fun to be around. I was thinking of that the other day. I was always, I don't know, I never really liked to meet new people until the last couple of years, to tell you the truth. But there are some really good people out there. The thing is, all you ever hear about is the bad people. You know what I mean? You need to get out there and meet the good people. And I hope this year we can do some more meetups and stuff like we did in years past. I think we'll be able to, which will be good. I'm sure the Paul Bunyan show will be on. And I mentioned before, we're actually talking about doing something else on our own, you know, renting a place somewhere or traveling around and have several different meetups. But we really enjoy meeting you guys. You guys see what we do all the time, and it's like you know us. But we'd like to get to know you guys a little bit better. So anyway, Jim and I were talking about this excavator, just how much I use it and for so many different things, and like how this is paying for itself very quickly. I mean, very quickly. All the work I've done around here with this just in the last couple months, and that was in winter. You know what I mean? It'll only get better from there. And not only do I use it for digging and stuff, but, you know, loading the sawmill, getting logs out of the woods, all that stuff. I'm getting close to, what do I have on this right now? I've got 42 hours on it so far. No, 43 hours. I mentioned before, one of my contractors at work has several of these. He has one upwards of 6,000 hours on it, and he's never really had to do anything to it. So I think it's safe to say this will last me for the rest of my life. well, that's that. Took all but 10 minutes there. But I just flew the drone down by where those red pines are that I've been sawing. And there's some Norway spruce down below them. And somebody mentioned the other day, I think it was Old Man Fred, I'm not sure. I did like a flyover, and he said there's a whole line of dead trees there, and I actually missed it. But I flew down there, and there's a whole line of those Norway spruce that are dead. That's kind of weird. The ones out by the edge of the field, they're good, and there's some good ones on the other side. But right down along that creek, they're all dead, and I'm not sure why. I'll have to get down there and check it out. I'd like to get some of those out of there as well. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, we had some pretty crazy rains last year. That stream might have changed direction a little bit and flooded them out too much, you know, stayed too wet in one area. Something changed. I don't know what it is. But anyway, there looks like there's about a dozen of them down there. And they don't look that big from the sky, but I'm telling you, once you get down there, they're a good 24, 28 inches in diameter. But anyway, I was talking about this excavator being my second best purchase I ever made. I'm convinced of that. I am. I mentioned before I bought this for a couple different reasons. And one, all the different things we could use it for around here. Plus, it was better to spend the money on this, save me a little bit that I didn't have to pay Uncle Sam. And I'll use this for years to come. But the number one purchase, the best purchase I ever made, I have to say, is when we bought this property. And I've mentioned before, it's the only thing that Melissa will openly admit I was right about. We were young when we bought this property, had just got married, and we paid $250,000 for this land here. And that farmhouse there beside us, actually, we used to own it. And then we remodeled it and sold it with just 1 acre. And I sold the property across the road. So we sold those pieces and a piece to Cliff. And we ended up keeping a bunch of it. I would have liked to have been able to keep it all. But really the stuff that we sold wasn't really near where we built and wasn't really what I wanted. I wanted mostly all woods. But we did sell some off. But then, as you know, 2 years ago now, we bought that other piece of property down where the brick house is, and it joins everything back in the back. And actually, that could be the second best purchase. This could be the third best purchase, because the way they're building houses around here, had we not bought that property down where the brick house is, out there where the mini cabin's sitting right now, I guarantee you there would be a house right now. I mean, it's a long way from the road, but there is no available ground where we live in this area. I mean, anything over 3 or 4 acres. I don't know of anything that's for sale within 10 or 15 miles of here. I'm sure once you go a little bit further north, there may be some, but there's just no available ground. And had we not bought that, I guarantee you there would be a house back there right now. And that would have just screwed everything up. I mean, that would have been... Can you imagine going out in the woods and cutting wood right next to the property line and having someone in their yard there looking at you? That wouldn't be cool at all. So I'm really glad how it worked out. So I have to say, buying this excavator is the third best purchase I ever made. This property, number 1. New property, number 2. Excavator, number 3. And like I said, Melissa wasn't totally on board with it, but man, she is today. We love being able to raise our kids here. And there was a lot of lean years there. There really was. Took a while to pay for this, but it all worked out in the end. And I can't recommend it enough. Now, it's not for everybody, you know, having a piece of property and all the different things you got to do to take care of it and maintain it. But that's just what we like to do. We're outside people. We like having some room to stretch out a little bit and do some things. And, you know, I can shoot guns here. I can run tractors and the side-by-side, all that kind of stuff. And but I can't recommend it enough. And there's still land out there, not near the big cities. Who wants to live near them anyway? But I always say, when you buy it, you can't believe how much you paid for it, you know, how expensive it was. But when you look back, or 10 or 15, 20 years, you can't believe how little you actually paid for it. So, but anyway, the last video I said I was done. I was shutting it down for the night. I'm going to do that this time for sure. So like I always say, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button, click subscribe, and share them with your friends. Thanks.